You know, I think one of the things that's bothered me for a little while now is that there's so much more pressure on me to actually make these videos. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. And today we are trying Loch Lomond. Since 1814, perfectly balanced Loch Lomond single malt Scotch whiskey. This was only $40. There is history here with me and Loch Lomond. Odd, I know, because of this. As you can tell, I'm enjoying it. This was a special pick by Aquavite, aka Roy. You can check his channel out up there. So this has a lot to live up to. I don't know if it's going to, but I'm curious to try it. And so I don't forget, 46%. Come on, green. Oh, plastic cap on the cap, always confusing. I have to admit one thing, they did a good job on the glass. Like, this is actually on the glass. It is part of the bottle. I don't know how much that costs, but it feels like it would be a lot. This is a sticker, though. What a pain in the ass that must be. Here we go. Yay. I don't like doing this, but just a touch. Ting, 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 ting. Now, for a moment, we admire the color. It has a golden hue, and it is non-chilled. Let's proceed to the nose. Whoa! Not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting something much fruitier. This is a heavy malt right up front. It just went, oh, that's a malt funk. It's something I don't particularly like. Damn it. Can a little air out a little. Sometimes that helps. Ah, that's better. Now I'm thinking of breads and Honey Nut Cheerios. Aloe? Like plant aloe? That's... See that one? Musty. Oh, you know what? This is giving me Dalmore vibes. Oh no. If you're new to the channel, I don't particularly like Dalmore 12s. In fact, I'm very happy to share it with people. There is an underlying sweetness. Bit of vanilla. It's opening up nicely. Cut grass. I always feel bad when I'm doing this because I'm living in my head, not looking at you guys. Some of these are really random. Christmas wreath. For whatever reason, this made me think of a Christmas wreath. For whatever reason, this made me think of a Christmas... Whatever reason, this made me think of a Christmas wreath. That green note I don't like. I will say up front, this is not a nose I particularly would be like, oh man, that's great. You notice my first reaction was not what I anticipated. This is much maltier than I was expecting. With that other one, it was fruity and it was bright, it was fizzy almost. This one, different animal, but I haven't tasted it yet, so let's do that. Yes, indeed, let's do that. Ah, there it is. That was familiar and enjoyable. Oh, that's nice. The nose doesn't quite read the nose isn't quite like the palate. First sip was good. Next sip. Hold on the palate for a moment. And then see what I think. Ooh, honey vanilla. Each. Oh, it's delightful. Sweet. A little bit of spice. Just a tinge. Right in the middle. And then it starts to go a little dry. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. $40 for this? 12 year? Hell yeah. Again, the nose really threw me off. But the palate is delightful. And I've said this with many bottles, but this is a good introductory scotch. Because it is not peated. It is a very obvious step away from peat. There is definitely a funk. And it was off-putting. Again, there is that same thing with Dalmore and I believe Macallan. And I do not like it. However, I haven't gone back to those in a while. But I did get it in here, and it was not a good sensation. It's grain heavy. And there's got to be some kind of tipping point for me with malts. This is very close to it on the nose, but as far as the palate, delightful. The mouth feels good, not thin. It's just enough. And 46%, again, I think that's great. A lot of Scotch, a lot of Irish whiskeys out there. 40%, that's the bottom. This is a bottle that might not last long. And I say that because the quality of it, the price of it, for me, in my area, as a Scotch to have, just to drink. Like, I would grab this 2-3 times a week just to have some while I'm doing work, while I'm doing something. After dinner, it is right there. In fact, this is going to go on my drinking shelf. Did you know I have a drinking shelf? It's behind me, you can't see it. By the way, welcome to the drink. As you can see here, these are all the bottles I either drink semi-regularly or don't drink very often at all. Those are the ones in the back. And that's high praise for something I didn't initially like the smell of. Honestly, still not a huge fan. I get a malt Now I have a better understanding of why Loch Lomond has been talked about, because a lot of whiskeys I do buy are just whiskeys I hear about. And in this case, I got a very special bottle and I wanted to try the original. And I am pleasantly surprised. This is why I like to open bottles, because I can get an initial impression that does not line up with the whole experience. And in this experience, this is a wonderful Scotch whiskey to drink anytime you want. And I have, folks, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.